Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on some organization today. And I had like an aha moment this morning because I was making some pages for Patreon. And last week, I think I talked about this during the live, how I put my digital files that I already have it cut. I cut it apart to put in a page kit or something like that. And, you know, I was keeping them in this, but look how full that is. That's part of what we're going to do today is take this apart. If it's not a digital file, I'm not going to put it in there. Same as, it's sort of the same principle as I'm kind of putting back everything where it belongs. Like I made one of these for 49 Market for simple stories. And every time I finish a page kit, I put everything in that container. I'm trying to bring everything back together. Well, it's the same thing with this, but then I was thinking, man, it's going to get to a point where I'm not going to be able to find what I want. And then I thought, oh, why don't I have a iris container for my foundations, because I have a lot of stuff that is for the foundation. I have the viewfinders, I have circles, I have 1.5-inch circles, I have speech bubbles, I can't even think of everything I have, but there is a lot of stuff. And then have another container that contains all the finishers. So I'm going to have a container for foundation and a container for finishers. So, this is a foundation because it goes behind, Tickets, I can put it as finishers or foundation. It finishers or foundation, I use it both ways kind of thing. But if I just do that, so like the arrows, the owls, they're all little finishers. And this is from our camping one. It's a bear claw. By the way, our digital files are on sale. If you put winter 50, you get 50% off single files. And if you put winter 20, no spaces, then you get 20% off the bundles. And the bundles are already at 40% off. So it's 60% off. And that's for a limited time. Okay, here we go. So I wish I would have thought of that before I went and, kind of put a whole bunch, like words, that's finishers, right? It finishes. I just did a page kit that I wanted to use these owls and I could only find one. Now I found 3. Maybe I'll put them on the side like that. And then I'll go and sneak them in that page kit. So yes, I was putting that page kit together. I'm like, you know what? There's not a lot of stuff right now, so it's not a big deal. But once there starts getting a lot of stuff, then it's going to be a big deal. Not just that, I was thinking, because, when I'm putting page kits together, I have to move over, I don't know, like 20 files, like file folders, which is a lot, right? So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do a little bit of that here today with you, is I'm going to go through some of the file folders. And even though it hasn't been put in a kit yet, I'm going to separate it all. Like I'm going to cut some apart and put them in here. So when I do look in here, I'm going to have some film reels. I'm going to have tickets. I'm going to have speech bubbles. I'm going to have way more. I don't have to take out 20 files. They're all going to be in here. And same with here. I'm going to put stars in here. I'm going to put the hearts. So that when I'm going through them, I see them without having to take out 75 files, right? So instead of, just know that I am going to go through that. It depends how long the video is. I might come and, do this too, but I'm going to go through these and I'm going to grab all the digital files and like the viewfinders and all the foundations. I'm going to put on this side And then all the finishers I'm going to put on this side. And then that way, when I put page kits together, I can just grab one of these, start with my foundation, then have the other one on standby, then go get the other one, and then do that. Oh, I put a viewfinder in that. I'm sure I'm going to do that a bit until I get used to it. Okay, so I have some of these. Let's open them up. I got to find a pair of scissors. I got my scissors, and the next thing I did was, this is going to be finishers, so there's no sense having that one open, and I keep putting it in the wrong container. So I just put it one on top of the other, and then that way it's going to give me room here to work. I'm going to put the file folder this way. It's going to give me room here to work, and then I can just dump that in there. Now, it's going to be nice when the ones that are in here are already cut apart, but this is not what this is about. I'm not going to sit here right now and fussy cut all of these. The purpose of this, and what I'm trying to do too, is I'm just trying to make it so it's not like big pieces of papers. So I'm trying to, you know, cut them down a little bit. What I should be doing is saying, hey, I need to print some purple butterfly and write that down, because this would be the time to do that, right? So let me see if I can find maybe a card here. And I'm going to put down purple butterfly. So I put down purple butterfly, so then I know I, need to print those out again. And then we'll do a little bit of this. And I'm just going to do a little bit of each color. Like, I'm not going to cut them all the way down because, a little bit, and I'll have that. Oh, I should have put butterfly. Because then this way, it makes it so. So I'm going to put butterfly, and I'm going to put purple and gray. That makes way more sense. Let's put that there, because we're almost out of the gray too. Okay, maybe just a couple of the big ones here. And like maybe one of each color. Do you know what I mean? One of each color. Like within the sheet, I guess is what I mean. So we got one of those, and then we're going to get maybe one of these, and maybe a big one. Just like that. It's going to take me, it's not something I can do in 10 minutes, right? But I think it's something that eventually, like maybe every time I take it out, I take a file folder and I kind of do that. And then, that color is in there. Then the next time I go and I grab the next file folder, and then not that color, that shape is in there. And then the next time I go grab something else. I think I already did this one. I'll just grab a few, just in case it was a different one. Just like that. Okay. And then, just like that. Okay. That's the same color, so I'm not going to put any more. Do that. Do that. A little bit more. I think this is going to be a game changer, and I love finding new ways to making page kits that much easier, I guess. You know, I keep trying to come up with ways to make it easier and that I can get a whole bunch done, because it does speed up the process of making pages 100%. If you have page kits done and you only have half an hour, you can 100% get a page quicker done if you have page kits done. And if you go to a crop and you bring a whole bunch of page kits, you'll get a whole lot more pages done that way too. Okay, let me do that. I'm not even going to cut them apart anymore. It's too much. I'll cut them apart another time. Like maybe when I'm putting page kits together, if I go to take one of those, I'll cut them apart. I'm trying to streamline this. I'm trying to make it so that it's gonna, you know, make my life easier. But I also don't want to spend 3 weeks doing this, right? So I'm trying to make it so that I get a ton done. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. There we go. Love that. Do this color. I mean, I'm trying to do so that I have all the colors, because that's another thing, you know. I was going through this and I was like, oh, I wish I had some red. Oh, I wish I had, you know, this color or that color. And this way, I'm making sure that I have pretty much all the colors that I might need. And right now, the container's pretty empty, right? So this is the time to do it, because I really don't have anything to choose from right now. So that's why I thought about doing this, because I'm like, oh, I think I already did some red. I already did some blue, because some of them I do have a couple sheets of each, you know, because it's colors that I use a lot. So and it's kind of cleaning up my sheets too. It's cleaning up my sheets, and it's making it that hopefully I get to use those. Already got green. Ooh, brown. Brown is a big one that I can use a lot of. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to get a row of each, because brown I could put on every layout. There. I'm going to use a little bit of these, because I think these, one of them was more yellow and then the other one is yellow. So I think this is more yellow right here. So I'm gonna make sure to have a little bit of both. And we'll just do a couple of files like this. And just know that, you know, maybe once a day what I'll do is, you know, get my pages done that I need to do for that day. And then maybe go grab one of the files and then do this with it, you know? Oh, this is rose red, or this pink. I don't know. But I'm gonna have one of each. Same with these. I already have purple, I'm pretty sure. Do I have big purple? I know I have some purple. I might not have big purple. Let's do that. Just like that. Okay. I don't know if I have orange big ones. So let's do that. Beautiful. And I think this is the rose. So let's grab a few of these. There. We got pretty much every color, you know, unless I have some that are not printed, you know, like I ran out and I didn't print them anymore. Then I wouldn't have that color. But I'm pretty sure every color was printed. So now we're just gonna do a little bit of another finisher. What I mean by finisher is it finishes the cluster, you know. There's two sizes in here. I think I'm just gonna concentrate on the little ones. So we'll do like a row like that and a row of little ones. And we'll call that good. Maybe I'll do the bigger ones like at a different time. Okay, we need gray. I like to have two different sizes because I like to sit them so that they sit like this. They're so cute. Okay. And it's okay if it's not all like a full row. Again, it's cleaning up my sheets too, so yay for that. Yay for cleaning up the sheets. Do this, just like that. Is that the same color? No. So this one here, I think I'm going to cut the end off just so it gets, again, cleaning up the sheet. Doing this, doing that. There's 3 sizes here, but I'm okay with just doing 2 sizes for now. And some other time, you know, I'll go and get the other sizes. Again, trying to make it, I'm kind of wondering if I'm not putting too much right now because this is going to fill up really quickly. I think what I'm going to do once I turn the camera off, I'm just trying to make it so it's a little faster, is I am going to cut these apart. But I think it'll be faster if I do this. Just grab and then after go ahead, because these big sheets, they take a lot of room. So I think after I turn off the recording, what I'm going to do is turn on an audiobook and then I'm going to trim those, you know, because I don't need all that. I'm not going to fussy cut them. I'm just gonna make it so it's not so big, because then this is gonna fill up way too fast. And before, you know, before I go and get too many done, I'm gonna be picky with the ones that I want in there right now. Just because. Ooh, yes. So we'll finish that. The owls. This is our fluffy owls. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. So we'll finish the fluffy owls and then we'll call it good for today. And just know that's going to be, like I said, one of the things that I'm doing is maybe every day before I go downstairs, kind of do my, you know, what I need to do for the day, and then grab a file and go through it and get all, at least one file done per day. And that way, eventually, I'll have them all done. Okay, well, now, I'll do that instead this time. And then we'll do this one just to finish off the edge. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna start not putting as many, because that is a lot. I'm just looking, because if I have an owl that have the eyes closed, I like to put one that has the eyes open with it. So by being a little bit more fussy about which ones I'm taking right now, I kind of have to think of that. So I'm going to take some with the eyes open, some with the eyes closed. It'll probably take me 10 minutes to go through all of those and trim them down, just so it doesn't take as much room. Okay, last one, and then we're going to call it good. So that's it. That's the organization that we're going to do for today. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.